It's Kyo Kagen versus Won Sungjin, playing for 29th FG Cup second round. Let's see what happened. Shimmery there, okay. So Black's to play somewhere else, maybe approach f3 is big, but Sansan is okay as well, yeah. Double NA here, okay. And so play the top left, no, just he play this right now, okay. So ladders are good for him, I think. Since he got Ponuki, so he played here, and so white will play here, yep. That if you played here, black able to capture into ladder. So white do this, black will play here and here. So white do this, black captured, white has to extend one time, jump and jump, yeah. That the Joseki, black's playing here is supposed to be the normal move. That other moves are possible, but that's the most, the main move about this shape. So white now supposed to Tenuki. I think take care of top left is big as well, but of course this, imagine just to make a shimmery, this black is huge, right? Okay. So I will check what I think up to here, but I think it's like close game, played perfectly so far. Nothing to say, nothing special to say here. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's AI move. AI says okay, move of game, but AI move is to play here and let's black do here. And white here. Okay. Leads to another game. But AI doesn't say this white bad. That's perfectly okay. So white here, blacks here, okay. That's expected. That's if I Tenuki, if I don't play top left, that play top left is now the most important. So that you can also approach here. Maybe you can also play the Sensen. So anything is playable because black has stones on top and left. So okay. And now pushing here. Pushing here, why? Because there is already L3, so white, you expect white to play things here, but that means now you can make huge left side. So as you can see, this is a variation, so not played in game. So white played something else than one. So he's playing here, but that means you can play this one to force white to capture and press down white. So jump for black, okay. And white still playing there. So black played the shoulder hit, okay. I think it's like probably, yeah, just close. It seems okay. When black's played here, it seems AI wants here. White one this way, defense for black, white extend. So to make L3 better, okay. And so when white here, this jump is not the favorite move. Okay, so that's AI wants to shoulder it here. So the shoulder rate is 2 for 3, playing 4. And now that you pin serve left, so you let black plates 7, but with 8, you will manage to make a base. And now that's following fight on top left, 9 for 10. So you avoid white gets bottom side, and white avoid black gets left side. So leads to another game. But black's play it here. The AI says like losing 5% win rate, but that's no big deal. That's still very, very close game. Like it's like 50-50 anyway. White here, black shoulder it, okay, so answered. And white here, that's normal flop, okay, so I think it's all fine. And black's here. So I will check, but I think it's well played. Yeah, well played for both players so far. Nothing to complain for both players. So that's a game. And now white throws stone into black potential. And okay, one thing about this, so there is just not only one thing. There is this one can be a sand exchange, and also you can attack that stone. So I think it's dangerous for white. AI says okay, but it's not easy to play, right? So black defense territory, okay. So just exchange itself is okay, so that's the reason why I played here. He wants to be ready to fight. 1 for 2 is not dangerous anymore because he jumped. So before that, if you played here, that way that you can shoulder it here and manage black stone at 1. So he's trying to kill invasion, and black just you see attach. So the attach means he will get stronger here and is going to look for fighting pincering stones here. Pincer the stone and fight. He cuts here, why do this? Like go down to create a squeeze. Like you can't really play there, and maybe you can capture stones, or even with escape get something. So here, turn, yeah, go down, Atari connects, capture a stone here, maybe. What is this? Cuts. Okay, you see, this is a black stone entry cuts, but black corner gets bigger. So now that's huge territory for black. Okay, let's investigate with AI what they think about. AI doesn't like the cut. That I was really expecting that you defend, white has to defend, and that you can consider pincer. Is it what's a plan about this? Oh, that's a bit special one. This one, usually for this is like A or B, maybe C sometimes. But this is really not the main move here, but you think about that shape. But AI says to play this way. Okay, interesting thing. So you develop strength, right? But it seems now AI says you have to play there. Okay. To defend. Because after all, that's the P12 was attacking black. Okay. Yeah, maybe avoiding some squeezing moves. Now that's 8 and 9 for 10. Okay. So I guess you can cut because of here, but this one, at least there is a cut around here. Yeah, why not? So the cut is losing 10% win rate, so it can be seen as first mistake so far. Okay. So cuts, Atari, go down, and it seems to be, yeah, for white, instead of Atari, you know, maybe this Atari can be also a move. So just go down. So we will get 2 for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So white defends more territory. There is a chance to reduce corner, and that's, yeah, it's more likely what I plan for black. You know, white gets a little profit here, gets stronger, but as he gets stronger, but black able to pincer with 8, and that's, I was telling the plan of attach with A is supposed to be black pincer with 8. After getting exchange, black A and exchange the attachment, you know. When there is this one, I say that the plan is pincer around J3, and that's AI is looking for this, and that's white here is losing a little according to AI, and that's, I think, yeah, that's here. That's so up to here. That's like well played for both players. So anyway, it's just white was slightly better. His win rate is like 60%. but instead of this is like 50. So anyway, there is no super big mistake, and that's just a close game. So nothing so bad. And here it seems to be that move is not great for black, according to AI. So it should be just extend. So I guess if you capture, that's no big deal for black. He's able to play the outside. So when 1, it's white 2, black 3, white 4. So you're losing semi here, but 5 or 6 and played 7 to fix here. And so white take care of this. But now you are strong enough to fight the center anyway. Okay. Another game, right? And so black choose here. Losing a little, and white is back to slightly more than 60%, so that's anyway close game. And so that's white moving here. And white moving here seems to be not great. According to AI, it's losing like 15% win rate. So what you should do for white, it's white has to play here, okay? So you will get 2 for 3, and that's black 4. Spend a move to capture the 3 stones, you know? And after that, you can play one more here. Black is spending moves here. And now that's white finally play 9, answers to the black d6, you know? So that's 10, but I guess in that variation, that's supposed to be extend for white. And so that's I'm not sure that black keep pushing here. Maybe, why not? That's maybe you can try to cut that stone. Yeah. Yeah, why not? So that I was thinking that maybe this is no big deal because you connect with E10 and should be okay, but that this might be way to play it here. This one you can look for cut this time. Because when white do this, now when you play it here, that's what happened here, you know? That this way is just disaster for white. And if you moved here, now this way, just a snapback, okay? So that you had to play it here. But this way, still, if you played here, that's black will be super happy because you kill bottom left. And so that's here. And now if you played here, you are ahead in the semi, so you can catch your things. But maybe you can even do better, like what happens here, or at least what happens here, 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 here. That's, I think you had to play here. Checking is if is it here, because in that case you can connect and win semi. And so white may captures here. You played here anyway. And with this, it's not enough. Yeah, okay, not enough. So just push to make this is impossible, right? So that way you capture them all. So that's, he has to play here. Probably you had to play this anyway, right? So do this and do this, because the cut, you can still do this, right? Is it good? So you can play it here. Or at least play it here is okay, right? You get the bottom left. So the capture is already, maybe you don't need exchange here, because maybe you want to extend here later. Yeah, that's nice, you know, because here this settle is great. So just get this. There is way to play here for white. And just this is already like white needs to capture maybe. So you makes profit. So it can be nice. Get the cut at 14 is nice, you know. So that's more you are supposed to play it here for this one. And that way, fight in center, maybe. So anyway, AI version ends after 10 and says that 65% win rate for white, but white play this, and that make it back to, it's 53% win rate for black. So losing more than 15% win rate. So it's supposed to be bad idea for white moving those stones. So black answers on white here. So increasing the ID, so that's bad for white, and black win rate is like 60%. Black played a pip first and then defend here. Really? I think he compromised a little. That's, yeah, just what I said here is just play DNA here. And so white will play to save, but now here, that's probably you're capturing whites too. That's after he connects, right? But I think it's black will manage. That's why it still needs move, like maybe do here, maybe do connect. But if you got this, or maybe I guess you can get this, and you are supposed to catch your y2 and makes life. So I don't exactly know what is a plan for this, but it should be okay. And also that if you can play 11 here, that's you can keep fighting this maybe. So he's losing a little of his advantage. So the game, instead of slightly more than 60%, it's more like closer to 55. So he's losing a little, but no big deal. But now black's played here, and that is losing a lot. Because now that instead of better for black, anyway, it was close, 57% win rate for black, but now that's 70% for white. So what he should do here? He has to. This is he played too soft, you know. He should play the Ane earlier anyway, and that he should play Ane again. So with Ane he can wedge, and he can push here and get exchange here to make white not able to play at not able to play Q14. And with that, you can connect, white force to connect. And you must be able to fight around here. Is attach here a good move? So AI version ends after 10, but yeah, I think that there is ways to do things here. And maybe, you know, when there is a thing here, I'd like to get a move here. So that's why I would like to get here, because maybe you can drive that way also. For example, that's I like some drive-ins. But I'm not sure what is really the best here. That's maybe also, what if you played here or here? That's maybe you can get something like, you know, if I defend here, that's maybe you can play it here. White has to do this, maybe. But now, if you are able to just capture with net, it's already a way to manage them. So it can be a thing. So I think you can capture something. And white defense here, that's what happened with the ladder thing here. It seems to be, you can win that ladder for me. So maybe there is a price like when 13, that's white should be able to play it here and blacks to solve, but you solved. And so white can get 3 stones here. But why not? After is 12 going to defend properly? Maybe not. So yeah. But anyway, I says play that way to keep it close and okay for black. And so now, that's not what happened. That's black extends, and that's now white is getting better, and that's easy for black to move out like this. Now white play one more here to defend. Got the time to defend this properly, and black will not get too much of this, right? So I think it just keep improving. It seems here that black still got a chance to keep it close, because white is moved here. It seems here white has to play this first, and this way you perfectly connects for white, sorry, and force black to make a bad shape here. And then you just play it here. And you are not afraid of this one. So it's AI variation like this. and says it's 70% win rate for the white. But just played here is make it more closer to 50-50. But the black move here seems to be bad. So black has to play this according to I. Let's white do this. Let's white Ane here. You played this clamp here. Get this. But 9 for 10, and I guess that you are able to push here, right? So is that way okay? Let's see if you played here that you are capturing. You can play it here maybe. It's dangerous. Okay, no. Can you? Can you just play here? You know, if here, that's now you can do here. So I'm not perfectly sure of 4 up here. What I really planned. But at least the eye says that chance to get close game for black. And when black just extends, white finally got that move, which is big. And so that makes game better for white. And now it's like it starts to be huge lead. That's close to 90% win rate. Instead of this is supposed to be 58% win rate for white, right? Right, yeah. This is 58% win rate for white, and now this is 88. So losing 30% win rate in one move. So this is like a losing move for black here. So if white made no serious mistake after that, it should be un-game. But yeah, one serious mistake for white, and that's game back to close game. So not totally over. White still needs to be sharp. Defense here, okay. This is sacrifice of 3 can be okay if you save this. Yeah, white played here, okay. And black's fighting here, but white defends. And it seems this black is trying to get something crazy, so he considers behind. Oh yeah, that's why it is like, you know, black's played here and not in the so black plays shoulder it, and that's why Tenuki. So it seems to be mistake for white. That's white has just to play it here to fix it, and that's way to enter that. Okay, black can fight the parts around here. You know, you can fight here. There is a cut. That's 7. That's 8 to capture things, but 9 is big. That if you played here now this way, you kill the top side. It's not perfectly killed because 14 is a trouble, right? But this way anyway, you are... No, you're not winning, right? So that's like you need to defend, but that's black needs to defend. So you still at time. And the thing is, when 9 is AI says turn, threatening to kill white. But anyway, that's white able to enter in that area. And when we get this, the game get closer. Black able to cut here is big anyway. And the white here is like 55% only now. That's white had better move to do. That you had to exchange here 1 for 2 first. And is just push to get more sente, right? And so play that way. And black will use this one. Black will use this one, but yeah, that's... white should be better on bottom side that way. So it's still 72% win rate. But now that's like close game. But I think it's this black is doing too much. Yeah. Black has just to play here, you know? That's earlier I was seeing in other variations white able to enter here, but not the case here. So with this, white can still do things here a little. That you can capture here, right? It's not perfect capture. No, you cannot. You cannot. My bad. Because here, at some point, that you need to defend, but black has time to connect. So that's this way, black can still connect here. Can still manage. So that's, anyway, white here, black's 3, 4, 5. So you manage your connection here. And that's this 6 to makes black defend. And so now that's a pip and attach. And you see, this is still chance for. So that's close game, and they fight to avoid opponents making big area. But this black is too much, according to AI. That's a big damage, and says 82%. White should have just captured here, according to AI. So you got this, but in that way is like too much lane for white. For black, sorry, I guess. So that's why it is making life here, maybe, and so now there is 9 for black's 10. So can you kill bottom side? That's why I can kill stones here. It's of course it's bottom side needs to make life. It's bigger. So you need stances black 10, I guess. But that way I says 82% soon late for white. And so when white here, that's make it slightly closer. So chance of still playable game. And black really needs here. But black's played here. And he got this, but he still don't go for this. So I think it's missing that move important. But yeah, okay, got here. So what AI said about this situation? Not bad for black. Yeah. This black here, white has to play here. That's making one eye. Okay. And this way also, of course, making eye shape, but makes black stronger. So that should be bad direction of play for him. Yeah, and okay, it seems that pip, it should be here already. And when he pipped, I guess that's why it has to push or something. But white doesn't. Yeah. That's why it's okay. What white has to play here, here, here. Makes black capturing so that you can play at early and now push through with big cent exchange. So you see 2 stones are cut, white got stronger. So that's a good way to reduce that part. And so this way is 58% win rate for white. So it's a close game but better for white. And white connects, it's 65% win rate for black. So it's more than 20% win rate mistake. And so now black is slightly better. And white is playing here. It's even black win rate increased to 80%. So the game was supposed to be over and white winning. That's now black winning the game. Well, at least seriously in better position. And at this stage of the game, that's middle game is almost over. So it's if white is not stronger at the end game than his opponents, that's why he can't really come back. So you need crazy end game. So now that's black defense here. So white also, that's still here. This is something that white needs to spend that move because this 1, 2, 3, 4 is just a great exchange incentive for white. And I guess that this is also a great exchange to do here for white. That now 5 is, you can't cut 5 because you exchange 1. And so that's, I guess there's, if you play like this, exchange 1 and 5 earlier, getting 5 for 6 is improvement for him. And so that's the reason he's behind. Because here, that's black got this move, and it seems to be not bad. That's the AI plan is slightly different. It's playing 1-4-2 and play Kosumi, but idea is pretty much similar. So this is going into good direction, right? And now white pipped, black answer here. And so this fight can be a decisive one in the game, right? And it seems okay. Black answers is disaster. So this is win rate of black. 75% here, and now 45. So he's losing 30% win rate in one move. He is supposed to connect with bumper joint? Yeah, no. What he's supposed to do, he's supposed to do here 1-4-2, get 3 through gets 4, and now you play 5. So gets a cut here. Okay. So that is 6-4-7, 8-9-10. So that's the A plan. Okay. But yeah, the pip is not supposed to be a big trouble, and black answers here is making white in the game back in the game, and now that's a close game again. So this should be like half an game now. So black's here, white turn, black's turn, white connects, and now white, if white rescues stones, that's already a damage to black's territory. So here, that's if it's like this, at recaptures, that's just easy for white to save. So that's black played here, white defends, black connects, white should connect, okay. Black's played here, white can extend, black defends here, white defends, okay. Now black is playing here, big move, okay. And yeah, what I think about situation so far, it seems white make a little profit. So that's close, but white slightly better. Yeah. It seems that the black move here is losing some more. So what he should do instead? Because here it's just 60% win rate for white, so at this stage of the game means like white win by 1 point, no trouble. It seems it's black here, okay. But the thing is, this area can be more territory than this one. You know, we can say larger, right? So playing here is probably the wrong area. And yeah. So this way, increase to 94% win rate for white, but I think it's just win, it's close game still, anyway. Because at this stage, it's almost over. So we don't expect mistake by more than 1 point if you had time to play. But probably they are in Biomi after all the fight here. And so when white played here, that's back to close. Back to close game. But it seems to be white as a way to win by more than half point, I guess. So it's playing here. That creates a little semi, will be important later when you remove liberties. That black needs to spend moves to connect and maybe capture white, you know, when white here, that's you can force him to connect, to play this, so moves inside instead of closing moves. So that's supposed to be a profit for white to manage to create that semi. And so after this, you turn here to capture 3 stones. That's big move. Yeah, okay. And so black will get this, right? But you can jump here because that's black choose the wrong side. And so that way, it seems like there is a coup for I shape, maybe. So you need to be careful about that, but it seems it's a winning way for white. Maybe risky, but winning way. And that way, it's still white head, according to AI, but that's very close. So it can be like half point. So a chance for black. One small mistake by white. So black now capturing the 2 and rescue this. So small mistake by white and black is ahead in that case. So now black is trying to cut and capture this. Yeah. So he's making a nice profit in that place. Okay. And the game became even better for black now. So it's 90% win rate at this stage. Because the white should not play here. And way for white is still that you should play this exchange. Black is pushing one time before here, but you get this to capture and that I guess jump. And with a jump, you play Atari there, okay? So what happened with this Atari? If black answered this Atari, you can play Atari and capture them all. So 1-9 that you had to connect, returning to capture, white here, blacks here. That's a huge trade. But maybe that's the trade you do. Because if white here, or at least this white, it's black and no time for here, because this means white save those 3 stones and destroy the center. So that's maybe here. If black connects, white takes and black has to defend this, right? To secure the capture, maybe here. But this one is a game that you need to answer. So that's, maybe you can do a little reduction here, save white one. So it can be a thing. But I think it's like trade, maybe the option. So because that way you reduce a lot the center. So is the trade okay? I don't know, but it seems to be a way to keep the game close here for white. A skillful trade here, because this 9 is that you should unsustain here. A nice way, okay? AI says half pen for white, it seems. And so when white connects, black can fix with this, and so now that's black is dead. So this happened. The thing is, when white here, that's here, this is here, here, here. It's not, it's just one eye here. So you need a second eye shape, second eye shape all connects. So white now played here, okay. So black can still play things here to connect, right? Some point. So white here, black captured, white here to cut. So black just extend here, okay. So it seems to be a good game for black, 90% win rate. Black's playing here to defend. Yeah. I don't know about that move. It seems I prefer this one. Okay. So played here to try to create a shape. That's anyway center, right? Atari to cut. And be careful about white eye shape as well. So black connects, white connects. So I guess when white, when white here, that is not perfectly centered, so that you can do eye shape here. That's eye shape, And even if you played here, that is no problem. Yeah. And so, yeah, that's not, anyway, eye shape here. You can play it here. That's no problem. So it's eye shape. So white connects, black played here, connects. Is it really good for black to do here? Not sure. It seems to be okay. Oh. Okay. Black's played here and seems to be losing a little. Why? It's okay. Black has 2 Atari. And this black is white answer here. That's Atari. But anyway, if you are doing this, so there is 6, 7, and I guess because there is cent exchange, that you don't need to answer right now, but that's one is big anyway. At some point, capturing is big, But black has to answer this, and at some point, white just come back. Okay. Okay. And so that this black, instead of more than 90% win rate, is back to 70%. So playable game again. Back to a playable game. That's crazy. So now white Atari here. This Atari is huge. That's black defense. That if you played here, if blacks play something else, this Atari can be Kofai to kill all of them, and leads to disaster for black. So yeah, here captures that cent exchange. Yeah. And now white got this, played here, because there is way to, if it's here, there is way to cut and co-fight, right? So yeah, this is Atari, but that's chance for white. So now here, jump, okay. Keep playing here, black capturing, the coup is still Sente. That's coup fight is not so, black connect is not so much important anymore, but white here. And so black can push to cut here on coup, but that's not a coup, he will win. And for me, it seems to be white destroys so many here. Yeah. When white turns here, that's black capturing here is like losing move, according to AI. Its win rate is 76%, but now that's captures is just 10. So he's losing 66% in one move. So what he should do here? What he should do is just play this to connect and says that this is not dangerous, you know? And that way can still win. That's here. White is doing Atari here, but you just play this to close this territory as it's big. Offer 2 stones, no trouble. Because anyway, you still defend a lot of territory. So give 4 points to white, probably 5 because there is also J7. But what you close in the center is way better. And so that way it's black still ahead by a little. And now that seems to be white is ahead. Because the damage in the center is big just to rescue 2 stones. Yeah, so that's now a better game for white. It's even increased to 99% win rate now for white. So it seems to play still a lot of moves. So white here is destroying eye shape, so black has to secure. But if you play somewhere else, white here, as we said earlier, is just 1 eye here. So if you don't get 2 eyes, you're dead, and that's over. So black here to make eye shape. That's also helping to, you know, when, I don't know, I want to, let's say here, that's now when you played here, that's dangerous for white. So maybe it's Sente, white at 30, and then defend, you see? If white played somewhere else, that you can play it here, and okay, white can do things here, but this at 30 can create a co-fight to capture stones. So that's possibility of big move here. So this is how many points, you know? If you let black play S19 in Sente, because, you know, imagine you played some, just let's say connect. This one is like you need to connect here. And even like this, that is maybe dangerous here. No, it's okay because you already defend. But you need 3. So how many points you save here? With that move is 1, 2, 3, and 4. So 4 points. That's big. Okay? That's big. And that's still not dangerous black play somewhere else, right? Because white here, blacks here, white here, blacks here is okay. And if white here, that's like you still got eye shape. No trouble. So black's played here, white played that way. Why not here? I don't know. That's local position should be here, usually here. And if Tenuki, that this black is large Sente. And I think that is not big enough Sente. Yeah, no, there is. Okay. What, that's, AI said played here. You let, so, black is playing here. Okay, and so now there is 5 or 6. Oh, okay. So I guess that's moving game is more or less okay in that case. Okay. Black pushed and created a co-fight option, but I think it's not good to co-fight now. We got attachment here anyway, okay. And that's still no change, right? I guess He played co-fight, okay, and co-fight is chance to come back. So co-fight to win the game, but it's a co-fight he will lose, right? So this is threatening to kill, and yeah, this is threatening to kill again. And white may try to play here because it's more Kotritz, you know? But this is not really Kotritz. That's black can still save this way. And anyway, that's something you answer. Okay, you get more you increase your Kotritz, but black also makes a profit here. So you can't really give profit to black like this. So to here, yeah. So here, yeah, insert. Oh, I will check quickly what they say, but I think there is no change. White is still winning, almost 100% win rate. So yeah. So white connects, black here. Black in exchange captures something here after all. Okay. Okay. But still okay for white. Yeah. Still really okay for white. So we get some more moves here. And so this is the end. This move is Sente, right? That's black choose to resign here. Won Sungjin managed to win the game. But that's black who really missed his chance. He was supposed to win that game. He failed in the end game. He was ahead before the end game, but white played a better end game than black. And so black got punished because his end game is not strong enough. And yeah, here this is, you can't play somewhere else because white here leads to a snapback. And that's disaster. So you need this white move here is Sente. You need answer. And so black is short. About the territory, the white's bottom left and top left, they are too big compared to black's bottom right and left side. So yeah, white is going to win the game. Black resigned.